The hotel lights suddenly went out without warning. As seasoned Special Forces soldiers, the two men immediately sensed danger. Thinking of their wives still in the rooms, they rushed back down the hallway. The brutally murdered service staff validated their instincts, and their sense of unease intensified. Toro raced back to his room like a madman, but he was already too late. His wife lay in a pool of blood. Even for someone accustomed to death, the scene shattered him completely. As his mind went blank, the assassin charged from behind. Still consumed by grief, Toro couldn't focus. The killer's strikes were ruthless and lethal. Eventually, he was pushed off the balcony. This was the 6th floor. No one could survive a fall from here. At least that's what the assassin believed. But Toro was an exception. So who exactly wanted to wipe out this family, and why? 6 months passed. Toro's injuries had long since healed. His friend Miguel had been hiding him in a remote rural area. During this time, Toro hadn't been idle. He'd been secretly tracking down the killers. All signs pointed to the attack being connected to Luna, an arms dealer he'd recently arrested. Miguel had been assisting with the investigation and discovered that Luna hadn't been imprisoned, but was being hidden at a military base. Clearly, someone high up in the military was colluding with him. But storming a military base for revenge was obviously impossible. Toro felt lost, unsure when he'd ever be able to avenge his wife. Just when he was at a complete loss, an unexpected move brought a turning point. Before leaving, Miguel had left him some living expenses, but Toro spent it all on lottery tickets. This absurd decision became his only hope for revenge. The next day, while eating at a restaurant, Toro glanced at the winning numbers in the newspaper. They matched his ticket perfectly. Soon, Toro made the news as Mexico's largest lottery winner in history, a full 1 billion pesos. Everyone saw the news, including the military. When reporters asked what he planned to do with the money, Toro said he'd use it to find and kill the bastards who murdered his wife. But halfway through his statement, the signal was forcibly cut. Army Commander Gabriel heard his words and revealed a meaningful expression. The next day, Gabriel tracked down Miguel. He knew Miguel must have known Toro was alive all along. Miguel didn't deny it, candidly admitting he'd been sheltering Toro. Gabriel didn't press further, only reminding Miguel to be more careful going forward. Shortly after, Toro also found Miguel, wanting him to join his revenge plan. With this fortune, they could purchase weapons and equipment, even bribe people inside the base. However, Miguel refused. The reason was simple. He didn't want to put his family in danger. Toro didn't blame him. He understood that pain better than anyone. He had no choice but to summon his two most trusted former subordinates to a hotel, where he prepared stacks of cash as payment for hiring them. Toro procured a large batch of brand new military-grade firearms, enough firepower to equip a special forces unit. Now all they had to do was extract Luna from the base. First, his subordinate Nick prepared access passes in advance and bribed the gate guards with substantial cash, smoothly passing through the first checkpoint. Once inside, Nick quickly hacked into the base's surveillance system, replacing the live feed with pre-recorded footage. Toro then led his team straight to the target area. Having served here before, he easily pinpointed Luna's hiding place. They entered the room without obstruction. Before Luna could react, he was knocked to the ground with a rifle butt. Just as the plan was proceeding smoothly, a patrolling officer sensed something was wrong. He first sent soldiers to call for reinforcements, then headed straight for Luna's room with his men.